Greetings all, Fanny here for Taurus's weekend message. Oh my god, I love this. Straight away, Taurus, a beautiful message. We have the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Getting to a place of stability and peace where you don't have to fight anymore. Yes, Spirit, let me claim this for myself. Let my fellow Taurians claim this energy of peace, prosperity, and happiness. Because growing up in toxic situations and abusive situations, I will say, makes it very difficult to imagine this Four of Wands kind of happiness. And our whole sense of stability is thrown off. And as Taurians, that is huge for us. Our sense of stability and safety in the physical is so important because we are of the physical. We are earth signs. We enjoy earthly pleasures and earthly comforts. We enjoy physical things. And when our safety is in question and we have to constantly be on a defense, it creates a lot of upset and a lack mentality in our idea of our physical worlds. And that can spiral very quickly into frustration and manifesting that which you don't want because you're so focused on it. We have the Page of Cups being offered to us, a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new way of looking at things and yourself. Walking away from this situation that does not serve you anymore. The Seven of Wands situation that made you feel so combative. You don't need to be there anymore, my love. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That situation is not... This situation is not prosperous. This situation is not where you want to be putting your time and energy. And it is entirely respectable of yourself because you love yourself to walk away from this. And it might be difficult because you may have emotional attachments towards people in that energy, or the ego you held when you were in that place, because that is who we put out to for the world to see. It is not who you are, though. It is a facet of who you are. And that is allowed to change. Discord, I must silence thee. Yes, I love you, friends, but I am working. Spirit, thank you, Spirit, straight away. Look at stagnation. Pitcher plants are carnivorous plants that catch small animals and bugs inside and drown them slowly. It is a trap. Stagnation is a trap. You have the sheep and blackberry. Devotion. Devote to yourself. Devote to your dream. Devote to what you truly want to make in this world. The difference you want to make in this world. That could be as small as just making sure your family is safe and provided for. Or it could be as huge as something like I am doing and trying to change how people see an entire collective. Or at least inspire people to be themselves. Those are huge changes that we make in our world by sharing our light and our stories and our powers. We have the Weasel and Pine introspection. Are you working for yourself for the right reasons? Or are you moving towards what you want for the right reasons? Or are you moving towards something someone else has told you you wanted? Are you doing things because you want to do it, because they make you happy? Or are you doing something because you feel like you have to do it to fit in? The Fox and the Ivy. Adaptability. This is one of Taurus's hardest challenges, is adaptability, because we want a plan, we want a schedule, a structure, a direction. But life does not come with a roadmap. It doesn't have a quest marker. When we reach this point of our life, there is not a rubric that tells us what we should do, the marks that we need to aim for, and what we should include. It's up to us to figure out what we want, and that is amazing, but also terrifying. We have Only in the Darkness Can You See the Stars. This is my favorite token out of this entire bag because it comes out so often for me, and because it is so true. In the darkest of nights, you are your very own light. You are your source of power, inspiration, and protection, because you've loved yourself enough to heal from a hurt that has gone on for a very long time. And look at this brand new heart that has come out for you. Thank you, Aunt Wanda, for being here. This was my aunt's before she passed away. It was what we took to remember her by. You have a beautiful story to tell, my fellow Taurians, and it is going to be told by you being yourself and never giving up. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Your female ancestors are certainly watching out for you, especially because my own aunt has come out. But we have the butterfly and the turquoise with its diamond studs. And turquoise is what Native Americans would wear to connect them to their ancestors, because it is the color of the third eye chakra. It was also dug up when colonizers and miners were looking for gold. They didn't see the value in the turquoise, but the Native Americans did. They would never go and mine the earth themselves because that is mothered. But because it was tossed aside, they took it and used it in their own practice. And that is why Native Americans use turquoise. You have a conch shell. Be sure to listen to what the universe and the elements are trying to tell you. And these stories and messages will come when you are in a state of peace, tranquility, and receptivity. You have a small gear here, and this is always, to me, slow, steady movements. It may take a while to build momentum, but as we know, an object in motion will stay in motion. So just keep moving, even if it's the littlest steps, because you're reaching an incredible status. And I like that we have status here with the pipe and the top hat. So you could be meeting a very dapper gentleman, gentle lady, very steampunky vibes going on there. Love that. I love steampunk. My fellow Taurians, I absolutely love this story of liberation that you and I are both going through. I want you to remember, you, as weird as you may be to some people, are meant to be that way. No one came here to be you, and you didn't come here to be anyone else. Your soul, before it chose this vessel, this fleshy meat sack that we walk around in, chose you to be the extraordinary light that you are, because there's something you're supposed to do that only you could do. And you find your purpose and your reason for being here when you're just your authentic self, when you speak your truth. Not in a way that you're shoving it down other people's throat, but just stating like, hey, you know what? This is just my perspective on it. This is how I feel about it. And it doesn't really matter if you don't like it, because it doesn't affect you. This is my life. This is what I want to do with it. This is where I want to go with it. No one has a right to tell you anything that you're doing wrong. That you are not going down the right path, that you are not doing the right thing for yourself. It's up to you to decide what you do and do not want. Please be wise. Please be cautious. There is so much going on in this world. Not everyone is truthful. But still, be yourself. And remember, you are your very own light. You are your very own source of inspiration, divine love, and compassion. You don't need to seek it from someone else, as we are so often taught, especially for us women, that we are taught that we need to have a man or a male figure or whatever it is to be happy, safe, and secure. We can do everything that a man can do. I promise you that, my love. Just takes a little creativity. Have a beautiful day, my love.